Okay, good morning, everyone.
Thanks.
Good morning. So please, while we are waiting, please bring out your books. Okay, please bring out your books and turn to page 43. Okay. So we have there in your book, what is on page 43? This was the topic last meeting. Okay. We discussed about the philosophy of what? Kaimok? The philosophy of
What page?
43.
Sufficiency economy.
Okay, very good. So we discussed the philosophy of sufficiency economy. Okay, so this philosophy was okay advised okay by King Rama IX during the year 1974. Okay, this is to live by moderate practice, be self-reliant, be sufficient, reasonable, and self-immunized. Okay, so we will be discuss. We also discussed uh, the meanings of this. Okay, through the words or the exact words of okay the king. Okay, you have here being sufficient means. Okay, so you can see here that it is with a quote. So if it's with a quote, this is quoted by the king. Okay, these are the exact words of the king. Being sufficient means be moderate and reasonable. Okay, so take note of the words that has color, the colored words. Okay, these are the keywords. Okay, also, not only being moderate and reasonable, there's another meaning. It does not only mean self-sufficiency, but also means to have okay enough for the individual to live on, to lead, be having enough for an individual okay to live on. Okay, so not only being moderate and reasonable, also having enough. Okay, meaning you are able to uh, or you have the means to live okay for the future, not only for the present. Okay, so also it is to lead a reasonable life without excess or overindulgence. Okay, overindulgence in luxury. Okay, so this means overindulgence means having too much okay of anything okay to the point that it is no longer healthy for you. Okay, let's say having too much money. Okay, when you have too much money, you don't know how to save money. Okay, spending too much. Okay, something like that. Okay, we also have a note here that if it brings happiness, okay, it is permissible. It is allowed as long as it's within the means of an individual. Okay, so when they say means, you have the capacity. Okay, you are able, okay, to let's say, spend this much. Okay, you're able to buy this thing without, of course, spending your spending too much your earnings. Okay, so again, okay, you are able to you are permitted to buy things okay for your happiness as long as you have okay as long as you have the means, meaning you have enough okay to live on. Okay, let's say when you spend something today, okay, you should of course have something to spend tomorrow. Okay, so this is the meaning of the next the quote here. Okay, so we have another quote here. This goes to to call this this is towards, okay, the economy of the whole country. Okay, various projects or big economies, okay, need to be in harmony with the new philosophy. Okay, so not only like for because for uh, the previous ones, this is towards an individual. This is more towards an individual. Okay, so but we can also apply this in, okay, bigger economies like the economy of the country, like in doing a big business. Okay, you have to apply this philosophy, which is the philosophy of sufficiency economy. Okay, like for example, we have here using only 15 rye to have enough rice. Okay, is also sufficiency economy. Okay, another one we have big projects like Pasak Cholasit Dam is also, okay, sufficiency economy. Okay, so meaning, of course, when you have big projects, you need to uh, spend some amount, right? So maybe a big amount. Okay, so the government can spend a big amount, of course, for building Pasak Cholasit Dam. Okay, for of course, uh, for the modern business. Okay, so to help the businesses like farms. Okay, so this is again, okay, uh, justifiable. Okay, this is being reasonable. Okay, so building the dam is, okay, being reasonable because of course we have, okay, the reasons of, okay, modern business, okay, modern agriculture, wherein they are not only relying the uh, on the rivers, okay, for the water source on their farms, but if you have a dam, okay, you can uh, gather water in the dam, and of course you can, if there is drought, you can release some water from the dam. Okay, so we have another one here. Okay, but this one is not from the king. This is an interpretation, okay, from Dr. Sumeth Tantiwichkul. So this is his, okay, interpretation on philosophy of sufficiency economy. Okay, the ability to bring, the ability of a community to produce products and services to feed that society by trying to avoid on. Okay, could you please read the purple words here? Let's ask Jumjam to read the purple words here. Avoid. Jumjam, are you there?
Yes, yes, yes.
So please read what's on the screen here.
Avoid relying on resources that they doesn't own.
Okay, so avoid relying on resources that you don't own. Okay, so we should be avoiding these. Okay, so like let's say in a community, of course, if you have your own resources, okay, you should manage them. Okay, you should manage your resources. Okay, and distribute them properly. Okay, so that you won't be short on resources. Okay, that you, doesn't need, like, you don't need to, like, let's say borrow anything, okay, from other communities. Okay, on a bigger picture, like in a country, if you can, of course, you can if you have your own resources, no need, and it's enough for the whole country, no need to borrow, okay, resources from another country. Okay, so this goes also for, let's say, your family. Okay, a family, in a family perspective. Okay, so if you have your if you can produce your own money, okay, make your produce your own food, okay, you have your own income, okay, there and you manage your own income, okay, to be able to feed, okay, your own family, okay, and I think that that is enough, okay, to That is enough for your family, and there is no need on, okay, maybe borrowing money to another family. Okay? In a smaller scale, that is an example. Okay? So, we have another meaning which is, okay, interpreted by Dr. Prawet Wasi. Okay? Professor Dr. Prawet Wasi. Okay? And this is his definition. Okay? They are in sufficiency economy in 7 ways. So this is Dr. Prawet Wasi. We have here. Okay, the first one. Sufficiency for everyone and families, not an economy that forsakes each other. Okay, so again, let's have an example in the family. Okay, of course, when you have in your family, you do not, okay, forsake. Okay, meaning leaving someone behind. Okay, everyone should have, let's say, food. Okay, everyone should have enough food. Everyone should have enough attention. Okay, so same goes for the whole country. Okay, let's say one province is very rich. Okay, but the other provinces are very poor. So that is not good. Okay, so that is not sufficiency economy. Okay, sufficiency economy for the whole country means, okay, all the provinces, all the cities should have, okay, should be should have enough, okay, resources, okay, that they do not go poor. Okay, so next one, sufficient mind. Okay, so if you have sufficient mind, okay, and you apply this philosophy, the philosophy of sufficiency economy, okay, there is love and care for others. Okay, so this goes with number 1. Okay, we have the next one here, sufficient environment. Okay, to preserve the environment and generate income such as doing mixed agriculture. Okay, so you should preserve. Okay, so if you have resources like in your community, okay, like let's say example resources, like the example we had last meeting, the previous meetings, the mulberry product, right? So the mulberry tree, okay, or the mulberry products come from mulberry tree, okay, and it comes from the environment, okay, and we shouldn't be, of course, destroying the environment. We should try to preserve them because they are the source of our income. Okay. Also for farming, we should do mixed agriculture. Okay, because scientifically, when we are, yes, correct. If we are planting different rice, okay, different crops, okay, in every throughout the year. If we plant different crops, okay, the soil would be, okay, better. So it unlike when we plant, let's say, corn. We plant corn throughout the year, that wouldn't be good for the, okay, soil. Okay, so that is mixed agriculture. So number 4, we have strong and sufficient economy. Okay, so community should be united and be able to solve problems together. Okay, so when we have problems in our community, okay, we should be united and be as one. Okay, we shouldn't be going against each other. Okay, if we have problems, but we should be, okay, united and solve the problems together. Okay, so we have number 5, sufficient wisdom by learning together and being able to adapt. Okay, so sufficient wisdom. So this means we should have an open mind. Okay, we are open to change. Okay, so we learn together. Okay, so we learn that. So let's say there is a new there are new ideas from, okay, other people. Okay, so we should be open to these ideas, okay, for the betterment of the community. Okay, so this means by to adapt. Okay, so let's adapt that, okay, knowledge from learning, okay, and put it into practice. Okay, so you should have an open mind. Okay, next one, number 6. Okay, we have there living on the sufficiency culture, which means the lifestyle that relates to various environments. Okay, so of course we have in different regions, we have different kinds of environments. Okay, so with culture, okay, I mean with these environments, we developed a culture. Okay, like again, let's say the culture of making the mulberry products in Chiang Mai. Okay, the culture of uh, have doing agriculture. Okay, in the central region. Okay, and on the in the south they have the culture of, let's say, uh, doing fishing. Say for the people in near the coasts. Okay. Okay, and near the rivers. Okay. So we should be able to adapt, okay, and use these cultures, okay, to our lifestyle, okay, that relates to the environment. Okay, number 7, the last one. Okay, being stable and sufficient, no matter whether you are rich or poor. Okay, so you have here, we should, I mean, this means, okay, you should apply the philosophy of sufficiency economy. Okay, even if you are poor or rich. Okay, so this is applicable for everyone. Okay, so now let's move to the principles of sufficiency economy. Okay, so we have here a table on page 44. Okay, so we have there principles on the left side and the conditions on the right side. Okay, so what is the first one? What is number 1 there? Fuji, what is number 1? Fuji? Under principles, what is number 1? Can you please just read the word? Anyone? Kaimok.
Moderation.
Again, please, louder.
Moderation.
Okay, we have there moderation. Okay, so moderation is, okay, let me just highlight for you. Okay, so having what is needed, okay, according to your status, okay, of self, okay, society, environment, okay, local culture, and not having too much, okay, or not too little. Okay, so that is moderation. Okay, so depends on what you need. Okay, so let's say you only have a minimum wage. Okay, so you should also be this is for status of self. Okay, so you are receiving a minimum wage every day. Okay, so of course you should have a lifestyle, okay, that is applicable to yourself. Okay, not a lifestyle of a person who is having maybe 3,000 baht a day. Okay, so we should have moderation. Okay, so we should be spending, of course, according to our status. Okay, so of course, for environment, okay, we should also be uh, 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 okay, we should also be taking things from the environment depending on what is only needed. Okay, so we shouldn't be cutting down trees if there is no demand for trees. Okay, demand for wood. Okay, so we have the next one is reasonableness. Okay, so it means, okay, that we on our choices, okay, everything should be justifiable. Okay, so justifiable choices. There should be a reason on our spending. There should be a reason on uh, yes, correct, on our spending and our consumption. Okay, of course, by using academic approach, okay, legal principles, morals, moral values, and social norms. Okay, so we have there reasonableness. Next one we have is, okay, could you please read? Uh, Nest. Okay, could you please read this one? Nest. Okay, I'll get back to you. Let's ask Pepe. The last one, the last component. Again, please.
Self-immunity.
Okay. So,
Self-immunity.
very good. So we okay, you can just stop there. Okay. So we have the last one. The last component is self-immunity. Okay, so it emphasizes the need for built-in resilience against the risks, okay, and internal or external risks which arise from, okay, internal and external changes by having good risk management. Okay, so built-in resilience against the risks. Okay, so by, of course, having risk management, good risk management. Okay, so self-immunity. The last one is having like resilience. So resilience means strength. Having the strength to go against, okay, the risks. Okay, risks are like losing money in a business. Risk from the weather. Okay, losing your income because of, let's say, there is a storm and it destroyed all your crops. Okay, or there is a flood, it destroyed all your yes, your plants or your crops. Okay, so these are external risks. Okay, also internal risks are, let's say, from yourself. Okay, you are immune to yourself from spending too much. Okay, and using too much. Okay, so that is the three components of, okay, sufficiency economy. And with the three components comes the, okay, conditions. So we have conditions in sufficiency economy. We have knowledge condition. Okay, under knowledge conditions we have, please read, Jam. These three until here.
This three? Where's it? Academic knowledge. Using knowledge to integrate and plan careful application.
Okay, so we have the
and play and
you can stop there. Okay, we have knowledge conditions. Under knowledge condition we have academic knowledge. So these are academic knowledge is the things that we learn in school, knowledge that we acquire in, okay, going to school and universities. Okay, so next one, using this knowledge to integrate and plan. Okay, and the last one, careful application. Okay, so let's say we have let's get let's have an example. Like, of course, you let's say you now have some knowledge to do business. Okay, you have the knowledge to run the business. Okay, and of course that you should be using that knowledge to make a business. And with that knowledge, you will have on you will be able to integrate and plan. Okay, now if you have a plan, you can now apply, okay, this plan and, okay, putting up the business. But of course you have to be careful, okay, of the risks. Okay, so next one we have ethics condition. Okay, so not only that you have the knowledge, you also have ethics. Okay, so you have self-discipline, okay, and virtues. Next one we have integrity. The next condition is integrity. So diligence and patience. Okay, so diligence and patience means like being able to, okay, wait, okay, like wait for success. Okay, being able to work hard, okay, to reach your goal. Okay, so not only like, let's say, when you put up a business, okay, you do not expect your business to like be successful the first week, right? So you should have patience. Okay, patience to continue. Okay, so the success does not come overnight. Okay, you cannot have success overnight. Okay, or in one day. Okay, so it has to be like you have to start somewhere. Okay, so this is the meaning of diligence and patience. Okay, and of course we have wisdom in living. Okay, so should learn you should apply the things that we learn, okay, in our lives, okay, in living. So that is the principles of sufficiency economy. Now let's go to page 45. We have there, okay, the 5 components, okay, that to ponder the philosophy to sufficiency economy. So these are the things, meaning ponder means these are the things we should think about. Okay, so things we should consider. Okay, first is concept. So you can see later on that we will be these are all related. Okay, so all these things that we have discussed are all related to each other. We have concept. Okay, concept is the philosophy that guides, okay, proper living based on Thai traditional society, which can be applied anytime, and to look at the world as changing world. Okay, so earlier we discussed that we should be able to adapt to changes, right? Okay, the world is a changing world, so we should be able to adapt. Okay, if you are applying if you are practicing sufficiency economy, okay, we will be able to adapt on the changing world. Okay, so next one we have surviving on crisis. Okay, so crisis like this times we are undergoing a pandemic. Many businesses were affected. Okay, and of course to gain stability and sustainability, okay, in improvement. Okay, so that's the first one, concept. Okay, next one, attributes. Okay, the philosophy of sufficiency economy can be applied in every level, okay, by focusing on moderate practice and step-by-step improvement. Okay, so again, from we have here people in, okay, applied, can be applied in every level, like the one that was number 7 under Dr. Prawetwasi's definition. Okay, it says there, Okay, being stable no matter, stable and sufficient no matter whether rich or poor. Okay, so this is the same here. People in every level. Okay, so whether you are a student, okay, or an employed person, okay, you should be practicing moderation. Okay, and again, like I've said earlier, okay, step by step improvement. So when you have a goal, okay, you cannot uh, you cannot reach your goal in one day, right? Let's say for business, having a successful business, you cannot have a successful business in just one day. Okay, there should be step by step. Okay, so let's say we have step 1. Okay, you are in step 1, you cannot just jump straight away to step 10. Okay, so there should be steps. Okay, so maybe there are maybe let's say lucky people who had success, and let's say who did he did like step 1 and immediately jumped into step 10. Okay, so this doing this will, of course, okay, most likely will not have stability in their business from step 1 jumping to step 10. Okay, comparing to a person who went through all the steps, right? Okay, so there is like no shortcut in success. So this is the meaning of this. So we have number 3. Okay, definition. Okay, sufficiency economy has 3 components. So we have discussed that. We have there. Okay, can you please tell us the 3 components one more time? Okay, so you just remember them. If you remember them. Jam. So what are the 3 components of sufficiency economy?
One concept,
No,
2 attribute.
we just discussed that. Like 3 components. 3 components. Like the 3 important things under sufficiency economy.
3.
Yes.
3. Moderation,
Moderation,
reasonableness, self-immunization.
okay, self-immunization or self-immunity. Okay, so now for number 4. Okay, we have conditions. Again, we have discussed this. Okay, we should have the knowledge and virtues. Okay, and the last one is guidelines. Okay, so these are the expected results from applying sufficiency economy. Okay, is balanced and sustainable improvement, being ready for changes, okay, in all aspects. Okay, so if you apply these ones, okay, if you apply the philosophies of sufficiency economy, okay, of course it would be expected that you will be able to, okay, you will be able to improve, okay, and you will be able to again, okay, be ready for the changes, okay, changes in the economic, social, environment, okay, knowledge and technology aspects. Okay, if you follow these guidelines and, okay, the philosophy of sufficiency economy, you will be able to improve more, and you will be able to be ready to to be ready for whatever challenges or crisis that will come. Okay, so this is the objectives or the summary of, okay, sufficiency economy. So in we have there a Venn diagram showing moderation, reasonableness, and self-immunity. Okay, so you see here they are all, okay, intersecting each other, means they are all related. Okay, so they are all connected. So we have there the conditions: knowledge condition and moral condition. Okay. of course, if you have all these, if you apply all these, it leads to, okay, balance, stability, sustainability, okay, of the economy, whether it's your business, okay, in the economy of the country, okay, the society, your family, your community, the environment, okay, and the culture. Okay, so I will be giving you, we do not have much time to answer, but I will be giving you a homework wherein you will answer a crossword puzzle. Okay, I will put it in the chat box. Let me just open chat box. Everyone, check your chat box. I will be putting the link here. I will be putting it also on the screen. So here. So please maybe take a picture so you can just go to the link and answer this one. So you know how to answer a crossword, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you have there. Okay. We have here the clues on the answers. Okay. Hints. Okay, I think we still have... No, I don't think we don't have much time. Okay. So everybody, please take a picture of this one or maybe a screenshot, because you can open this in your mobile and computer. Okay. Take a screenshot and maybe, send it on our line group, okay? So I'll be seeing you again next meeting. Okay. Bye everyone. We unmute.
Thank you,
Okay,
teacher.
bye.
Yeah. Yes.
Bye everyone. Bye
Yeah.
Kapan.